We're looking at the pretest for 5.7 through 5.12. This is factoring. This is problem number 1. Let's look for a GCF. I don't see one. We have 3 terms. I don't see a perfect square trinomial. There are no coefficients here, so we can use the CAT certified method, which is the easiest. I'll show you that, and I'll also show you how to group it. We're going to have 2 parentheses there. We're going to have an A here and an A there because of that A there. We need things that multiply to 18, positive 18, that add to negative 11. I'm going to use negative 9 and negative 2. Negative 9 and negative 2 go right in here. Negative 9, negative 2. Our factored form is a minus 9, a minus 2. Another way to do this is to group. We can think, okay, we need, I'm going to rewrite the problem, a squared minus 11a plus 18. Let's block that off. We need things that multiply. We can think of this as a 1 here. So 18 times 1 is positive 18. We need things that add to negative 11, negative 9, and negative 2. So I'll rewrite this 1a squared minus 9a minus 2a plus 18. I'm going to group here and here. Right here I'm going to factor out an a. I get a minus 9. I'm going to factor out a negative 2 here. I'm going to get a minus 9. Remember, this sign changes when you factor out a negative. Now I have an a minus 9 and an a minus 9. I factor those out. I'm left with a minus 9, a minus 2. Same as here. Let's look at number 2. Y squared minus y minus 30. I'm going to do the same thing here. Do I have a GCF? No. I have 3 terms. I do not have a coefficient there, so I'll use the CAT's method. What multiplies to negative 30 and adds to negative 1? I'm thinking negative 6 and 5. So I rewrite this y and y here, and then I literally just put our negative 6 and our 5 right in here. Think of that as a positive 5. It's easier then because it just slides in right here as a positive 5. We can group this one as well, but you can refer back to number 1 to see how we did that. Let's do number 3. We have 30 plus 7m minus m squared. There's a few different ways we can do this. I like to put it in standard form. Let's try that way first. So I'm going to rewrite this as negative m squared plus 7m plus 30. I don't want to have a negative there, so I'll factor out a negative 1. So the signs all change. I get minus 7m minus 30. Now I need to factor this. I don't see any GCFs. I do not see a coefficient here, so I'm going to do the CAT's method. What multiplies to negative 30 and adds to negative 7? I'm thinking negative 10 and positive 3. So inside these parentheses now, I have my m's, and then I just have a negative 10 and a positive 3. This negative 1 comes down. This is not considered simplified because we have too many negatives. We have a negative there and a negative there. But if we distribute this negative 1 in, we'll get negative m plus 10, m plus 3. And then if we switch the order of this with the commutative property of addition, we'll get 10 minus m, m plus 3. That should be our final answer for number 3.